systems that it's not really, for that promoting of somebody that wants their own of greatness. And
Absolutely.
so,
Real quick, Brand. I don't know if you're
mhm,
comfortable sitting this way, but your camera is like on the sideways angle. I don't know. You might
mhm.
have to set your spin thing on, but if you're comfortable sitting like that, it's cool with me. If you want to
You mean on
straighten
my
your camera,
sideways?
yeah, you sideways, yeah, instead of your being upright. There you go. You good now, yeah. Because I didn't know if
Oh,
you was comfortable sitting right there or
my
not, but yeah,
bad.
you all good. Now, real quick, hold that thought, Brand. That's you had excellent points there. We're gonna bring Shannon in. Shannon, man, what's up, man? What's up, Shannon? By the way, Brandy, this is Shannon. I don't know if y'all ever met before, but Shannon's from Michigan and Brandy's from out there in California. Y'all both. She's got some platforms on her
How you
radio
doing,
station.
Brandy? How you doing?
You getting
Yep,
yourself?
yep.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet
brother
you.
Shannon's
I'm
got
doing
the
well.
edibles business, which I'm sure he'll tell us more about. I don't give him the floor to tell us about that when he's ready. But what do you think about what Cube and Ice what Cube and Percy Miller was talking about? What you think about that, Shannon?
So I'm probably a little slow up on maybe something current that they did. I saw the Trevor Noah stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know about any new moves that that Master P has made recently. But if you're talking about it in general, about them speaking about ownership and what we should do,
Mm-hmm.
you obviously know I'm a do for selfer. But I also believe in collective uplift. I believe that the only way we win will be by unifying.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of things that, I speak on and I talk about redress and repair and reparations. But the first thing that we need to do is we need to unify because I don't believe we're actually ever going to be able to put together a real collective effort to fight for reparations if we're not unified. So that's what we definitely need to do. Now, when they talk about business ownership, um, I would love to see us as a collective do business together, but unfortunately, some of us have been thrown into a situation where we don't like doing business with one another,
Mm-hmm.
whether it be on a partnership level or even patronizing. I mean, we have people who won't patronize black businesses, because of, so and so's water is colder than this person's water. We
Right.
heard about that. His ice is colder than the other ice. And it's that type of mentality, or just flat out don't support black enterprises. So we got to get over those hurdles before we really start talking about the collective jumping back into ownership, because we know we need employees, we need laborers. I'm no longer the guy who's trying to make everybody a CEO. For years, I tried to do that, brother.
Mm-hmm.
For years, I tried to do that. I tried to make everybody an owner. And then I finally learned that everybody is not going to be an owner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if my signal is still good or not.
You're good for right now. Yeah, you
Can
are
you
going
still
in and
hear
out,
me?
but you good. Yeah, you good.
Okay, okay. So I just don't like to drop nothing that y'all can't hear. I can hold up that 30 seconds and get back in a good frame. But what I see Master P and Ice Cube also doing, because I think what they do as entrepreneurs, having spun out of the world of hip hop, the world of music, I think what they do is great. What I also want them to teach on, when they talk about doing business and being entrepreneurs and whatnot, talk about the partnerships that they have made,
Mm-hmm.
about them being in partnerships with people who are non-black. You feel me?
Yeah. That's a good. That's a big one. Yeah.
That's been talked about. Okay. Yeah. So that's been talked about. Well, what needs to be talked about, not only are they in partnerships with people who aren't black, but they're also venturing out past those partnerships. It's not like those partnerships have held them down and that's all they got to do. Cube had Cube vision before he jumped into a lot of partnerships with the big three and all this other stuff. He already had Cube vision. That was his own thing.
Right.
So for somebody to talk about, yeah, he doesn't own the big three outright, but he owns Cube Vision outright, and you didn't talk about that.
Right.
You didn't talk about what Cube doesn't have because you took part in that culture. Now, I ain't gonna tell you that I never bought a bootleg movie, but I did buy a bootleg movie. So I'm gonna tell you that. Yeah, I did buy a bootleg movie, but I never bought a bootleg movie of some shit that I didn't already go see at the box office.
Right.
I already went and paid my respects. So when I bought a bootleg movie, by the time I bought the Friday series, everybody had stole the real DVDs from me. I would go buy them bitches no more. I just go get the bootlegs. Fuck them.
Right.
But what they did is they bridged their partnerships into new shit. And what I want Master P to also talk about, because I'm not down on them for being entrepreneurs. I'm not down on anything they do. I just want to see more opportunities for us. We need to get more into the manufacturing side. Now, I know that's hard for Cube with basketball. What he does, he puts retired players back in play, gives them an income.
Mm-hmm.
He also puts people in play, whether it be coaches or whatever, gives them an income. So he's putting people to work that way. What I would like to see Master P do with his food business is get it on the manufacturing side.
Right.
Right now, they just using his name and they just packaging his name. I want to see him get on the manufacturing side. Then he can get hundreds and thousands of people jobs in his community. Buy some of them old plants, them old auto plants, or them jobs done went to Mexico and wherever, and open them back up as packaging plants to package the food that's got his name on it. I want to see that type of thing.
Absolutely. I agree. 100% agree. Absolutely. What do you think, Brandy? We like Shannon pause for a minute. Anyway. What do you, Brandy? Is there any what's the collective like? Because you're in San Diego, right, Brandy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the collective